favorite adventure race moment was being in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, but in this quiet lake that had no houses on it. It was just a state forest, maybe a national forest. I don't know, I wasn't the navigator. And it was so quiet. We were in a two-person kayak and just kayaking along, and all you could hear was the paddle swishing in and out of the water. And I looked up into the air, and it was the first time I'd ever laid eyes on the Northern Lights. And I knew that is why I adventure race.
We were doing a 15-hour summer groove out in western Michigan, and it was near the end of the race, and we had about a mile and a half to go, running through the woods, and had to cross a river. And there was like 3 minutes left in the race, and my sister and I were coming around the bend, and we had to cross the river. And you know, I just said, keep pumping, keep going, we're almost there. And just as we came around the corner, there's like counting down, 30, 29, 28. And we came around, I came across with about 20 seconds left, my sister came across with about 5 seconds left. And you know, we finished the race. So that's the main thing, is you just never can give up, because you never know, you know, how close you're going to be to finishing.
Just finishing Primal Quest, ranked pretty high with my wife and good teammates. That we went through a lot of tough times in that race, but never gave up, pushed hard, and had a very high finish that we were all proud of.
There's lots. I mean, I could say something about teams, people, experiences, accomplishing something. But honestly, it's the stuff that you don't expect. And it's things like, everybody knows they're going to go paddle for 40 miles, or everybody knows they're going to go ride their bike for a couple hundred miles, or 5 miles, whatever the number is. But it's things like, there's been a couplet where we've run into nature happening, right? Black bears in the woods. The single coolest moment, and this happened actually for a good 10-mile stretch of the river, is we had, we're all by ourselves on the river. It's at dusk. We're headed west on the river. And there's a bald eagle that's sitting 15 feet or 20 feet off the bow of our canoe. And he just followed in front of us like lead the entire way down the river. Every once in a while he'd pull up in the trees and he'd stop, sit there for a second, and then he'd roll back down in front of us and just guide us all the way down the river. And that went on for probably 7 or 10 miles. All the way down the river. That was cool. You don't get to see that. You don't get to see that driving down the freeway anymore.
One of my favorite adventure race moments is going to be an aspect, because to pick out one moment is just too difficult. My favorite aspect about adventure racing is the team dynamics. You get to see some of the best in people when you are in very, very remote places doing stuff that your average person would never even dream of doing, let alone put forth the effort, the time and training and planning to actually put themselves in that situation.